In this video, you will learn how to create IT device request form in easy steps. Maybe your company wants to create a form that they will issue to their remote workers to fill on the devices they need to make their work easy. Let's just get right into it. The first step you need to take is to launch a web browser. You can use Chrome, Edge, or any browser of your choice. But here, I'll be working with Microsoft Edge. As your browser opens, visit forms.microsoft.com and log in with your account detail. You can see the web link here. Once you're on this page, you will see new form, you have new quiz, and you have import. Okay, quick import. If you have the format of the request form you want to create, please click on this new form and structure it the way you want to do it. Okay. Alternatively, you can go with the custom form, that is a template made available by default by Microsoft. And that is what we're going to do here. So click on registration. Once the form opens, you will see some options by the side here. One of them here is IT device request form for remote work. All right, so I will click on that. Then this opens this way, and you're expected to fill in the information or remove whatever thing you don't want in the form. So now look at the arrangement. Date is the first section here, the first block here, right? Then you have name, that's fine. You have job title, that's the job title of the part of the person, department, supervisor, if any. All right, that's why it's not made compulsory. Okay, so if you want to edit any part, just click on that part and click here and say and edit it. Let's say if any. So here, supervisor, if any. All right, so this is not compulsory, but if you want to make any part of the question compulsory, please click on this button for it to be toggled on, which means it's compulsory you supply this question, okay, this particular answer. So I'll click out. Once you finish editing it, click out. Okay, so you can see it has been saved. Then device requested. What type of device is the person requesting? Is it headphone? Is it HDMI cable? Is this keyboard? Is it laptop? Is it laptop battery? And a lot. You know the way you want to structure this, and you know the type of device that people who work for you remotely use to work. For example, in my case, they don't use headphone. So I'll click here. Once you click on a particular spot, take your cursor to the side of the option and click on delete, because anyone you don't need, you can do what? Delete. Laptop battery, mobile phone. My people don't use mobile phone as tool to work. So once I take my cursor to any part, I'll click on delete. Then we have other options here. Scanner. Do they use scanner? No, I want to change it to something else. So I'll click here and then I'll change the text to router. So just do your thing the way it suits you. Okay, router. Then USB cable is fine. So other is another option. So it's good to leave it so that if there's other things they need, they can indicate. All right. If you want to add another new option, click on add option and fill it in. So let me click on that. You can see how it is. So I can give it a name, but here I don't need to add it. Please, I'll click on delete for it to be gone, for it to go. So on the assumption that I'm okay with this part where I have device requested, I'll click out so that everything will be saved automatically. All right. Specifications of devices, that's fine. So it's cool. Justification for request. So they can leave this. So it's not compulsory. So if the person wants to answer, he or she can answer. Address to which the device should be delivered. Fine. Maybe the person is not in your country, so he has the right to fill the address. So, but what if a situation whereby you want to add something? For example, I want to add the email address of the person requesting any of these devices. So I'll click on add new question. All right. Then what type of question do you want to add? Is it multiple choice? Is it just text or any other option? But in this case, I want to add text. So I'll click here and I'll request for email address. All right. So I need him to fill the email address for me. Okay, so anyone you don't see in the form and you consider it compulsory or necessary, please just fill it in, okay, by clicking on add new and then fill it in. It's compulsory, so the person got to fill this for me because that's how one of the ways I know people that work for me as remote workers. So once you finish filling any, click out for it to be saved. You can see it has been saved. Okay, let's proceed. Sometimes the position of a particular question or a particular request in the form matter. All right. For example, having email address as the last question or the last request is odd to me. So it should be among the first set of questions or requests that the person needs to fill. So for us to move a question from one part of the form to another, what you need to do is to take your cursor to that part to that question. Once you take your cursor to that place, you will see these 6 dots. All right. Then take your cursor there, press and hold on the left button of your mouse, and then you keep moving up until you get to where you want to drop it. For example, this one, justification of request, is below email address in this case. So you gradually do that until you move the particular question to where you want it to be. Okay, so you can see here, I will still move up a little until I get to where I want to drop it. All right, so here is before department. That's fine. So let me scroll up. The email address, okay. I have to move up again after name so that it will be okay. And that's beautiful. So after name, the person needs to fill the email address before filling other information. So let's say this photo here at the background, you don't like it. You can change that. What you need to do is to click on style and you will see some other photos and some come with a video. All right. So you can pick on it. You can pick any of them. This one comes with video. If you want to make it to have background video, please pick this one. Okay. And there are still other options. Let's say I want to assign this. I'll click on it and it will be applied within seconds. So let's give it time. You can see it has been applied. If I want to change the layout, click here and select. So on the assumption that I'm done, the next thing you may need to do is to preview to see how this will look like when you send it to somebody. All right, your person that work under you. All right, so what you need to do is to click on preview to see how the form will appear at the end. So look at how it will appear first. The person needs to click on start to fill the rest of the page. After that, he or she has to submit. All right, but let me go back. Now, another thing you need to do, which is very important, is whether you want to print this physically or you want to send it to them as link at the end. If you want to print the form physically, click on these 3 dots, and what you need to do is to select print form. But before then, connect it to your printer. Okay, that will be printed. All right. Then if you want to collaborate with others, you click on this and click on collaborate or duplicate. All right, follow the on-screen guide and collaborate with anybody you want to collaborate with so that 2 of you people can work on this form at the same time. Okay, let's say you are done with everything here and you want to generate link to this form so that you can send it to people. What you need to do is to click on collect responses. You'll be taken to a page that looks like this. All right, so look at the link to this particular form. I can click on this, copy link, and it will be copied to my clipboard and I can send it to the person by email address or even on social media platforms. If I want to shorten it, I'll click on shorten so that the link will be shorter and I'll click on copy link and send. Once the person click on it, he will be taken to this same page. All right, you can share this form on Facebook from here, share on X. All right, even from this particular page, you can type the email address of the person and then after that, click on send. The thing will be sent, the form will be sent to the person's email address. If this helps, consider subscribing, hit the like button, and leave a comment in the comment section. Here we cover a lot on information technology. You can check out this video here to learn how to create another type of form. Thank you and see you some other time.